Hello everyone, this is Amanpreet Kaur from GNDU and I'm a legal intern at Lexan Company. So the purpose of this video is to know an overview about the anticipatory bail. So let's start with the anticipatory bail. First of all, anticipatory bail is not defined in the Code of Criminal Procedure Code. It is not defined in that. And further, it is not even a part of the earlier 1898 code. The term was mentioned by the 41st Law Commission Report 1969, so in which it was considered to be a need to include such provision to safeguard an accused who is apprehending or has a reason to believe that he may get arrested for a non-bailable offense. So it is direction issued to release a person on bail even before his arrest. So he is not arrested yet, but he has been provided with the bail. So further, in this situation, there is an apprehension of arrest, and the person is not arrested yet, and the bail has been granted to him. So further, for such bail, a person can file an application under section 438 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, that is CRPC, and it is issued only by the Court of Session and High Court. So let's know about the factors, as the anticipatory bail is granted on the basis of following factors: at what is the nature and gravity of the accusation, that is, what is the nature and gravity of the accusation includes that it must not be a heinous crime, that is like a rape or something like that, too much heinous, that in those cases the anticipatory bail cannot be granted. Further, the other factor is that applicant's possibility of fleeing from justice. So it must be considered, it must be kept in the view that the providing of anticipatory bail should not uh, exclude the victim from getting the justice. So it must be considered that. So the other factor is that there must be not any previous such convictions or such offenses against him that must be that must incorporate cognizable offenses. If there are such cases or such convictions, then it must be taken into consideration before providing the anticipatory bail. So further, there are conditions also which has to be considered while providing or granting the anticipatory bail. Let us look at that. Or the High Court or the Court of Session may include such conditions as they may think fit. So the first condition is that a condition that the person shall make himself available for the investigation purpose, that he must not flee from the investigation, or he must not prevent himself from appearing before the investigating officers. So this is the first condition. Then second condition is that the person shall not directly or indirectly make any inducement or threat to any person who is indulged or has the knowledge about the facts of the case. So he must consider that also. So the other condition is that the person must not leave India without the previous permission of the court. So this condition is also important, as if the person leave India without the previous, then he will flee from justice. So this condition is a very important condition in this regard. If such person is thereafter arrested and is prepared either at the time of arrest or at any time while in the custody of such officer to give bail, he shall be released on bail, and the magistrate taking cognizance of such offence decides that warrant should be issued against that person, he shall issue a bailable warrant in conformity with the direction of the court granting anticipatory bail. So there is a limitation also in this regard. Supreme Court in its recent order has stated that an accused cannot move for anticipatory bail if his regular bail has been cancelled by the court. So he cannot move to the court with the provision of this anticipatory bail, that he wanted to get anticipatory bail, if his regular bail has been cancelled by the court itself. So it is a limitation which has been provided in the recent order by the Supreme Court only. So further we will know about the cancellation. Section 437 clause 5 and section 439 of CRPC deals with the cancellation of the anticipatory bail. We must know that the power to cancel the anticipatory bail is vested with the court who grants the same. So, which can be due to new or any happening circumstances, or if the court thinks that he's not liable to get the anticipatory bail. So, yeah, that's it. So this was an overview about the anticipatory bail, and we are done with this topic. And kindly like and share the channel. Let's click and put a thumbs up on this video if you like it, and if you have any question regarding this topic, then mention it in the comment box. And also, this video does not solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India. It is solely for the educational purpose only. Thank you.